Hello, hello. Sorry, it's taking me so long. I actually am having trouble with the internet connection because it is Mercury retrograde, and this is, wow, yes. So I'm having trouble with my internet connection all day. I want to, hi Danielle, thank you for joining me. Sorry I'm late. I wanted to speak about today birth control and its effects on us. So, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted from everything, and give me just a second to figure out where I wanted to start today. So, do you know that an estimated 150 million women are on birth control, or using birth control in the world? And 2/3 of teenage girls are taking birth control. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, usually it is not only to prevent pregnancy, but it's also used for acne, for irregular periods, for spotting or cramping. But the issue with that is that it's not actually addressing the underlying issues of what is going on within the body and what is causing the cramps and the acne and the irregular periods. So you need to really look deep within your own body and figure out what is actually going on, so you can address the issues instead of just covering it up with synthetic hormones. These synthetic hormones and birth control pills usually, and it's been known to cause some side effects, and the side effects can include depression, migraines, high blood pressure. It's also been linked to cancers, and cervical and breast cancer is huge right now in our women, and this has been linked to causing that. It's been linked to high risk of blood clotting and yeast overgrowth and infections. And yeast overgrowth can also create immunity issues. So think about that. Migraines, risk of high blood pressure and stroke. And did you know that heart disease is one of the leading causes of deaths among women now in our society? And it's a possibility that it could be related to, thank you, honey, could be related to the increased amount of women who are now using birth control. So when we go off the pill, we also experience depression and irregular cycles, even insomnia, and there's actually a lot more that we can experience, and every woman is different with her experience on birth control and when she gets off, but it affects our system on every level. It affects every part of our body's system. So, yeah. The pill changes our sense of smell. So when you think about how we find our partner in life, it's usually through pheromones that are released, and it's our sense of smell, whether we realize it or not, that attracts us to that person. So when we take the pill and it affects our sense of smell, it can also affect how we choose a mate, and we're not actually choosing them based on our intuition then at that time, based on our desire, because it's changed. We're really seeing a high rate, and it may not be correlated at all, but it is, no, there's scientific proof that shows that there is a correlation. So just be aware of that effect, and that's something that we never really think about when we think about how birth control affects our body and our system. So what does this teach young women in our society today? Our young girls are growing up realizing that they don't take control and not trusting their intuition on their own bodies. They don't have to take responsibility for their sexuality. And Boys, on the other side, are learning that they also don't have to take responsibility for getting a girl pregnant. And it's the girl's responsibility for taking birth control and to cover that. So, yeah. Our girls are learning to give control of their bodies over to someone else instead of listening to what their truth is and listening to their bodies and what their bodies are trying to tell them. If you don't take birth control, what can you do? You can use conscious fertility. And what does that mean? That means it's understanding how your body works and understanding how your cycles work. And, you're only ovulating for, if you release one egg, you're ovulating for 24 hours. And if you release 2 eggs, which is not all the time, but it does happen, then, okay, that's 48 hours out of a month that you're ovulating. And the rest of the month, you're putting synthetic hormones in your body that are creating long-term side effects. So when you become conscious in your fertility, it's knowing that when you're ovulating and when you're not. So, okay, their cycles are, before you ovulate, you have a small percentage of being fertile. When you're ovulating, you are highly fertile. And right after you ovulate, you're infertile for the rest of the month. So usually ovulation falls around day 15, 16, 17, but it changes. It's different for every girl. And there are other ways that you can test your ovulation through the month. And typically every month it runs about the same for every woman when you're healthy. So this conscious fertility is taught to women in the third world country. Why isn't it taught to us? It's taught to them so that they can control the reproduction. And it's thrown on us to use these synthetic hormones and prescriptions to control this. So we're really lost touch with our own bodies and what is going on within us and learning how to trust ourselves. And taking control of this not only is empowering for women, but it's also great for your future health, your health for the moment, your sensuality, your vitality, and your creativity. When you are in control of your fertility, your fertility can be used for creativity and sensuality. Sorry, I'm just reading the messages. And please say hi if you're joining me live. I did forget to say that. And if you're watching the replay, say hello as well, because I love to see who is joining me and where everyone is from. So I love getting these messages. If you're joining, please say hi. So conscious fertility and conscious awareness, it provides knowledge for all areas and all cycles of your life. This education for women is empowering and can help women make the right choices for herself. And it is about reclaiming our sacred feminine wisdom and vitality, sensuality, and creativity, and honoring our hearts, our bodies, and our spirits. So if you're interested in this, then I can definitely do maybe another video on this. You have the right to understand what is going on within your body, and being empowered and having this wisdom, because this is a woman's wisdom that we can use for all areas, and that this is really important. You can use this for personal empowerment, personal goals and achievements in every day, if you're following your cycles and aware of what is going on within your body. And this is why I'm sharing this. Your emotional health also is really important, and this is taking control of your emotional health. So I already spoke about ovulation, and okay, so speaking about the eggs of your body, so understand that sperm can last for 3 to 5 days can be alive for 3 to 5 days within you. So understand by understanding the feminine, and for the men, you can know which days you're ovulating and which days to stay away from having sex instead of taking birth control. I had this discussion with my stepdaughter this weekend because she asked what I'm doing the videos over. So I discussed with her the periods and fertility. And for me, I think it's important to teach our girls when they're young so that they can learn to trust their own instincts, their own intuition, and know their bodies on a deeper level. Because many of us at my age, and maybe even our mother's age, they didn't have that, and we weren't taught that. So it's bringing awareness back to that and back to our own truth. So this conscious fertility can help you either not get pregnant, or it can help you understand when the best time is to get pregnant. So you can use this awareness for both. Either way, it's an essential tool for controlling your body and your health. That is it for today. Does anyone have any questions? Or if you do, post them below, and I'll reply to you once I get off. But I want to invite you to join, and I know I posted that above, but to join my tribe, my group, which is Women Untamed and Empowered on Facebook. And it's through that I will be giving continuous guidance and help for women empowering themselves. So I send my love, and I wish you a wonderful day. Ciao.